do this because I think it's in my roots.
It's really a priceless experience.
My job is helping teen mothers' dreams become true.
Because so many people benefit from it.
I can help the new immigrant with and share my experience with them to help them to grow in this country.
I do this work because I love to help people.
I do this work because I have a passion for helping people.
This work because I love helping people.
And I make a difference.
And just the simplest things can make a difference.
I had a difficult case at one point where there was a lot of domestic violence within the family, and they were reunified. And I remember right before I closed out the case, one of the children came up to me and thanked me for keeping mommy and daddy together. And she gave me this little token, and I keep it on my desk as a reminder of how rewarding this is for me.
Well, around April 2012, I had the privilege to take a young child to Corpus Christi, Texas. He had been in foster care throughout his life. I was able to introduce him to his biological relatives that he had never met. He was 15 years of age. I was able to witness the reunion, if you will, between a young child who grew up in foster care and relatives who had been, looking for him throughout his life. And it was awesome. It was an out-of-body experience.
I think what surprised me most was how needy our students are here for violence prevention in the middle schools. The thing I like best about my job is being that person who has that positive influence and that role model for the students, and being that person that the child knows who cares about them.
I think the most memorable moments are the retreats that we do with the girls. It's a 3-day weekend, and there's just a lot of sharing and learning, and the girls just really blossom in those 3 days. They just come back transformed.
The first time I came across a refugee is the time I met someone who could not speak English, who could not write, who could not, it was so difficult for her. But as soon as she saw me and she realized that I could understand her language, she was so overwhelmed. She was so happy, and she started screaming, crying, and she said, "Now I know I can survive because I have someone who can speak my language."
I had an individual that was just fresh out of incarceration, and he was really eager for work and had a lot of skills. And so we worked so diligently that within a month, he was able to obtain employment. And after succeeding, he was able to obtain a car and was in the process of obtaining an apartment.
When I came, it was very difficult for me to learn everything and apply for my benefits. Doing this to make it easier for people who comes right now. Basically, I help them get settled, and I love my job.
It was our first week of school, and there was a little boy crying over to the side in the lunchroom, and I thought, 6th grade, I work with 6th grade students. And so his little face was beet red, and he was crying away from all the kids, and I walked up to him and I said, "Well, what's wrong?" He said, "Well, I got lost today on my way, and I was crying, and it's like I didn't know it was lunchtime, and I couldn't find my book bag." And I said, "It's okay." It's like, breathe. It happens to everybody. Did you know that? And I snuck him some tissues. He wiped his face. He went back and sat with his friend. Came back about 10 minutes later. He's laughing and talking. He looks at me and he goes, and he winks. And I said, "That's why I'm here." Because in that moment, that was his entire world crashing down. And in that moment, I was able to help change his life.
Our team is so caring, so helpful, wanting to do anything they can for a client.
That instead of me giving all this service and help to the clients, they are the ones who have changed my life.
And it just makes it a great place to work.